Hi everyone, welcome to the another tutorial. So in this tutorial, we are going to talk about the how to call the child LWC function from the parent or a component. Okay, so the scenario is that we have the function written inside the grandparent LWC, and we are going to call that particular function from the UI sample app, which is a container of the grandparent LWC, and that particular UI sample app is written in the Aura component framework. Okay, so the basic thing is that we are basically passing the data from we are basically trying to pass the data from the UI sample app, which is written in the Aura component, to the grandparent LWC and to the parent LWC. Okay, so let's get started. So in order to do this thing, we will have to do, we will have to declare a property in the grandparent LWC and annotate that particular property with an API annotation. So using the API annotation means in the LWC means that that particular method or that particular property is a public property. So that particular method or a variable can be used within the same LWC component and can be called from the outside of the Aura component. Basically, the containment, the parent Aura component or the parent LWC component. Okay, and the second step that we will have to basically create the instance by using the Aura ID in the controller of the parent Aura component, and on that particular instance we will be calling the method which is written in the grandparent LWC. Okay, and so basically this is a replacement of the Aura method which we have in the Aura framework. Okay, so let's quickly jump to the code and let's see how we can do this thing. So I'm switching back to my VS Code, and I am going to use the same example. Okay, so in this example we have the container, we have the grand container, and that particular container is written in the Aura framework, and within that particular Aura framework we have the child grandparent child LWC, and this is basically written in the LWC framework. Okay, so in order to do this thing, let's create the one lightning button. So on click of this particular lightning button, we will be going to invoke the method which we are going to write in the child LWC component. Okay, so I'm writing the lightning button here, LIGSTN. Lightning button, and this particular lightning button I'm adding the name called the press me from Aura, and adding the label as press pass data to child LWC. Okay, and we will be adding the on click event of this button. So basically on clicking of this particular button, we will be invoking the uh, function written in the grandparent LWC and passing the data whatever we have in the Aura component itself, parent Aura component itself. So let's say I'm calling this particular method as a handle click and adding this particular method within the controller. So function, with the function we will have to pass these parameters, component event, the helper. Okay, so on to within this particular on click of this particular button, what we are going to do, we will be basically need the instance of the grandparent LWC reference. Okay, so for getting the instance we will have to use the Aura ID, Aura current ID, and let's name it grandparent Aura ID, and we will be getting the creating the instance. So let's say let grandparent aura id is equal to component dot find, and we will have to find the aura id here. Okay, now it will give you the instance of that particular lwc lwc component, and on to the lwc component we will be passing the data. Let's say we have the data in the form of the object, so let's say a data object, and let's create this object as an, I'm adding the object as, let's say, x, and this assigning this particular x as a value. Let's say this is x x string, and again adding the another value called the, this is y string. Okay, now this is the data that we have prepared, and we can pass this particular data to the child LWC. So as in your example, you can get the data from the attribute whichever whichever we have available in the aura component, and also you can do as per your requirement. So right now I'm passing the hard coded data here, and let's say I am going to create the one function in the child grandparent LWC. Okay, so let's say I am creating the get grandparent L grandparent LWC method. Okay, and with this method I am getting the data object as a parameter, data parameter. Okay, and on call of this particular data param, let's say I am going to assign whatever the attribute that we have declared in the controller of the grandparent LWC. Okay, so let's say I'm adding this dot value from the grandparent child is equal to data, and we are getting the data in the form of object, and so there is no need to pass the data in the form of object. You can pass the data as per your criteria. So if you wanted to pass the string value, you can pass the string value as well. Okay, so this is one thing, and we have assigned this particular value to the value from the grandparent, and this particular value from the grandparent child is going to be displayed here. Okay, now let me deploy this thing, and also let me copy the name of the method. And one more important thing, as I explained to you earlier, so we need to make, in order to make it this as a public property, we need to use the annotation called the @API. Okay, and deploy this again. And so on the instance of this particular LWC grandparent aura id dot, we will have to call this particular method and pass the data. So the data is the data object. So copying this particular variable and adding it here. So now we have the connectivity from the parent to the child. Okay, now let me deploy the UI sample aura component, and let's wait for to get it deployed successfully into the org. Now it's got successfully deployed. Now let me go back to my browser and check if we got to if the passing of the data from the parent aura towards the grandparent is successful. So we have the button, and on clicking of this particular button, we are now going, we are getting the data from the aura application towards the grandparent, and this particular grandparent is the child. Okay, so the child LWC method is invoked here, and it displayed the string which we have passed from the aura component. Okay, so this is the one part. Now the another part is that we need to pass the data from the grandparent LWC to the child parent LWC as well. Okay. So again, now how to do this thing? So there is two ways to do this. The first thing again, that you can do the aura method steps like the way that we have discussed right away. The second important thing, the second way, that we can use the shared attribute as well here. Okay. So the shared attribute is basically like this way, is basically the same way that we used to do in the aura component framework. Okay. Now let's say I am going to share this particular value to the child LWC as well. So let's say I'm going to pass this particular value from child data to the child as well. So let me add one more attribute, and that particular attribute will be the @API enabled. So onto the parent LWC JavaScript, I will be adding. So we already have the one API, the value from the grandparent variable, and I'm going to use the same variable at here. So onto the grandparent here, I'm on the grandparent LWC, and at the place where we have referred the parent LWC, we will be passing the value like this way. So okay. So now whatever the value we have in the value from the grandchild, that particular the same value we are passing to the parent LWC component as well. Okay. Now let me deploy the code again, and let's wait few seconds to code gets successfully deployed. So our code got successfully deployed. Now let me go back to the browser and check if we are getting the correct value to the parent LWC container or not. So I'm clicking the button. So see, we have we got the value, we got the basically data from the parent Aura component towards the parent LWC container. Okay, and this we have achieved by using the shared attribute. So this is all for today, and thanks for watching this video, and please share your feedback, and if you guys have any questions or any specific problem statement, then you can post your queries over the comment box, and I will try to answer those question as soon as possible. Guys, again, thank you for watching this video.